Good morning, Knicks Nation. Today is Tuesday, the 31st day of January 2023. I hope you're safe and healthy on this Tuesday and that your family is also safe and healthy and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health are being met today. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field and the first responders who every day are trying to save human lives, and those that pick up garbage for us to keep streets, sidewalks, highways, parks clean, and those also that make deliveries for our convenience. Double blessings upon the men and women that are out here trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover the teenagers and children that are the victims of sexual child molestation and pedophilia. Those also that are the victims of prostitution, child prostitution, pornography, child pornography, human trafficking, and sex slavery. Double curses on the perpetrators. Double curses on the profiteers. Double curses on the perverts who create and make this industry. Finally, blessings upon the homeless. Nearly 600,000 men, women, and mostly children, and increasingly people 65 and over, living on the streets of the United States of America, and millions around the world in similar or worse conditions. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. Very important game scheduled tonight. The New York Knicks are scheduled to play the Los Angeles Lakers tonight. Very important games because, as I said, as you get past the midway point of the season, every game is important. And they get more important the closer you get to playoff time, okay? Because you're talking about playoff positioning, jockeying for position, and so on and so forth. This is the NBA. You can't sleep on any team, okay? You can't sleep on any team at any time. Just as an example, last night's games, okay? And it was a good night for the Knicks, and they didn't even play. You say, what are you talking about? All of the Knicks competition, major competition that played last night, mostly lost. For example, Philadelphia lost to Orlando. Orlando beat Philadelphia in Philadelphia, 119-109. And we know Orlando is a young team, a developing team. Philly had a full contingent, including Joel Embiid, and they lost in Philly, 119-109. Okay, Philly is 32-17 right now. Last night also, Washington beat San Antonio, but Toronto loses in Phoenix to Phoenix. The Leprechaun didn't play last night, but Atlanta had 40 from DeJounte Murray, and they lost to Portland. By the way, that kid Shaden Sharp, he's going to be good. I remember last year saying I didn't want to draft him because he was going to take 2 years, and he is still going to take 2 years. But at the end of that 2 years, they're going to be something. Dame Dollar dropped 42 last night. But they lost. And so now that's important for us because now Atlanta is 25-26. We have 2 full game lead on Atlanta, which we need. Like I said, every game counts. Dame Dollar dropped 42. Anthony Simons dropped 21, I think. The kid Sharp dropped 10, but he's a baby right now. But I see it. I see it coming. It's going to be a couple of years. And that's why I didn't want the Knicks to draft him, because some of you ain't got enough patience to let somebody like that develop. It's going to take him another year, maybe a year and a half, but he's going to be a monster in about 2 seasons, man. Him and Simons are going to probably, I predict, dominate the NBA as far as the backcourt. They're going to probably be the best backcourt in the NBA. Sharp is that good, okay? He's still young, like I said, but the template is there for a superstar to develop. He's really going to be that good. So, I wasn't into it. But anyway, Atlanta lost. Toronto lost last night. Orlando beats Philly. Philly loses last night. So that sets up some very important games for today. Brooklyn beat the Lakers last night. So the Lakers played Saturday night, lost to Boston, played last night, lost in Brooklyn, and now they're coming to Madison Square Garden. Now, last night, there was no LeBron, no AD. Okay? No LeBron, no AD. Particularly LeBron. We're not worried about AD, to be quite honest with you. Because Julius Randle seems to get the best of AD every time they play. And he gets really hyped to play against AD. It's a Kentucky thing, I guess. But I'm not worried about AD. But LeBron is still LeBron. He's 38, but boy, he's playing like he's 31. Really. Killing. Okay? So, like I said, LA is a mess. They're a complete mess right now. But you can't sleep on them. They're a complete mess right now. They're out of the playoffs. Right now, if the playoffs would start today, LA would be in the lottery. They'd be in the lottery right now. So I suspect after this season, if they don't do it right now, after this season, they're gonna probably blow it up, and they should blow it up because it's done. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't going nowhere, and they've traded away a lot of their draft capital. If I was them, I would try to trade away AD and LeBron, my two biggest pieces, and get as much draft capital back as I can, because they done. They done. Okay, they're a mess. So Pelinka, if he was in New York, he'd be fired already. So anyway, you got LeBron and you're not even in the playoffs. That's how they act. So they're gonna be desperate for a win. Now, another important game. Other things going on tonight that's gonna affect the New York Knicks. Very important game in Cleveland. Miami comes to Cleveland to face the Cavaliers. If you're a Knicks fan, you want a Cleveland win. Okay? If you're a Knicks fan, let me say it again, you want a Cavalier win. Let Jonathan Mitchell drop 100. Let Darius Garland drop 60. They need a win. Why? Right now, the Miami Heat is 28-23. Okay? The Knicks are 27-24. The Miami Heat are one full game ahead of the Knicks. A Knicks win combined with a Cleveland loss. A Knicks win combined with a Heat loss tonight makes the Heat and the Knicks tied for the 6th seed in the East. And then Thursday, guess who we play? At Madison Square Garden, the Miami Heat. Okay, that will be for if things go right tonight, the game Thursday night will be for sole possession of the 6th seed. Okay, and it'll be clear right there. So big week for the Knicks right now. They need to win tonight against the Lakers, and we need a Cleveland Cavaliers win against the Heat. And then we got a showdown on Thursday night. Okay, we got a showdown on Thursday night. So right now for New York, as far as I know, the only person that's on the injured list right now is Mitchell Robinson. Looks like, let's see. Now, I think James Dolan mentioned Mitchell Robinson was going to be out for 4 weeks. Let me just interject here. Dolan is not that close with the team. He really leaves everything to Leon. And I'm not sure if his information is accurate. Let me put it that way. Okay. His information on a daily show doesn't necessarily mean it's official. Okay. I hear you when you say, well, he's the owner, blah, blah, blah. I know, but he's very hands off. Some of y'all don't understand it. Dolan hands off. When he was on that show, he had a Rangers thing on. He's more close to the Rangers than he is to the Knicks. He completely leaves the Knicks to Leon Rose. Okay? Leon Rose and him probably talk once in a while, make sure everything's good. And if there's a major trade needs to go down, he has to get Dolan's approval, obviously. But I'm not sure if Mitch Rob, I guess what I'm saying, is going to be out 4 more weeks. Okay, he's been out already now. This will be his 2nd full week. I'm going to say once they reevaluate him next week, I'm expecting him to start making some moves. But we'll see what happens, okay? But anyway, that's the only guy that's on the injured list right now. So right now, we got our starting 5, of course, is going to be Sims, Randall, Barrett, Grimes, Jeff Brunson against LA. McBride comes in behind Brunson at the point guard. Emmanuel quickly comes in behind Grimes as a shooting guard. Right now, you got RJ Barrett, and then they could really use another wing behind RJ. They really could. I mean, they use Grimes. What they're doing is you got a 3 tandem of Grimes, Barrett, and Quickly. That's what they're doing. So they could use another dude to come in. Now, that's why everybody's talking about OG Anunoby, and people are talking about Grayson Allen, and then Alex Caruso. That's where Caruso would come in. Okay, so you in this rotation right now, they would have really technically the backup small forward is Evan Fournier, which we know he's not playing. So if there's a trade made, I wouldn't be surprised if we got an Alex Caruso for that purpose, that he can fill it in that little trio or that duo between Grimes and Barrett. You can have a Caruso there, and then you can now you can have Deuce, Quick, and Caruso. I could see that coming to pass. And then, of course, behind behind Julius Randle is Obi Toppin, and then behind Sims is Isaiah Hartenstein. So really and truly, with this 9-man rotation, I think if we got Alex Caruso, let me just look at it, because I'm thinking yesterday I poo-pooed on both the OG move and the Grayson Allen move for different reasons. And I told y'all, like, the Grayson Allen moves makes no sense to me. If we were to get Grayson Allen, I would consider it a steal because of the fact that Grayson Allen is a tremendous shooter. And around right now, see, we're in different stages of life in terms of Knicks and Bucks. The Knicks and Bucks are in two different stages of life. The Bucks are in championship mode. Ding, 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 red alert, championship mode. They got to win now. Okay, that's what they're trying to do. While they got Giannis in his prime, playing MVP level, and they got Middleton, and they got, Jrue Holiday is on the other side of his prime. You're trying to win now. So is Brook Lopez. You're trying to win now. So around Giannis, you want shooting. You want shooting around Giannis. So, part of that, now we know that they got a bunch of shooters. They got the kid from Louisville. They got Brook Lopez. They got, Jrue Holiday. They got a bunch of shooters around him. But Grayson Allen is one of those shooters. He's one of those shooters. So, I'm not sure why they would make a move to move Grayson Allen. And somebody said, well, he's a dirty player. Well, if you're saying he's a bad locker room influence, you think the Knicks want him? No. So I don't know. I'm still at a loss as to understanding why Grayson Allen would be on the market as far as a trade. I just can't. I don't understand. I'm not picking that up. So that's my issue with that trade. And then I told y'all with the OG trade, he's 25, injury prone, got still a lot of upside. He's not in his prime yet. So I can understand somebody taking a risk on him, but 3 first-round picks, I'm not buying it. And who you giving up? You dealing with Masai Ujiri. What, you crazy? You think Masai Ujiri is going to give you OG? And if he does, there's something wrong with OG. 100%. Okay? 100%. If Masai's is giving them to you, something wrong with that brother. Okay? He getting rid of him for a reason. Masai Ujiri is on the other side of Danny Ainge. Slick, smart, will rake you. Okay? So, and he done did it to us twice already. So I'm not buying this OG thing. I don't get it unless they're trading a rotational piece. And if you're Masai, you want Obi. Either Obi or RJ. You want one of them for OG. And I'm sorry. Hell no. So anyway, we move on. So that's I don't get. I could see the Alex Caruso situation though. Because Alex Caruso, I'm looking at his contract. Now, this is 22-23. He gets $9 million this year. 23-24, he gets $9.5 million again. Okay? So we would owe him a $9 million contract. I don't like that. I want some expiring money. But if we're going to do that, I need them to take Evan Fournier off our hands. That's what I'm saying. Because the year after that, 24-25, it's non-guaranteed. We can get rid of him then. But I'm thinking if we're going to take this young man, he could fit behind RJ. Him, and he could fit in that rotation to be IQ, Alex Caruso, Grimes, and RJ. And then, of course, behind Jalen Brunson, you already got Deuces locked in behind Brunson. So that would be a nice situation. Okay, that would be good for us. So I think the Alex Caruso move makes the most sense. I'm just wondering what Chicago wants for Alex Caruso. Right now, Chicago is a mess. See, some of y'all always talking about the Knicks are the worst or Tibbs is the worst coach. Some of y'all just self-hating to the nth degree. It's so sad. But anyway, no. Right now, Knicks in good shape. Chicago, they went and paid. They're paying Zach LaVine $37 million this year. They're paying DeMar DeRozan $27 million. And they're paying Vucevic $22 million. And let's not forget our boy Ball. You can't forget him because he never plays. So you got him. And they're paying him $19 million. They got to blow it up. They got to blow it up, man. they got to blow it up because they ain't going nowhere. And some of y'all was really begging for, oh, we need to go get Levine. The Knicks need Levine. Even some of these big content creators, people on big platforms, acting stupid. See, you can't be buying into all that. I keep telling y'all, don't be buying into all that bull crap. Right now, with all of that, the Bulls are in the 10th seed. They 12 games. They're 4 full games behind Miami. 3 full games behind the Knicks. They only a half a game from getting from Indiana replacing them and being in the play-in. So, you know, they're 5-5 in their last 10. They're paying a lot of money for that. Okay, for that. Some of y'all was tripping to go get Lonzo. Told you I didn't like him. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. Too injury prone. Okay, no. Okay, Vucevic, no. And DeMar DeRozan, yes, DeMar DeRozan has turned into, you know, an all NBA. He's an all NBA last year. He might be, you know, but the problem is he's over 30 something. You never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates. You might get the bitter one, you might get the sweet one. You don't know. So why take that? You pay all that money and take the risk. $27 million they paying him. So look, we might be able to get a Caruso from him. I'm not sure. I'm not giving him the number 1 pick for Alex Caruso. We might have to give him some seconds, or give him whatever our worst conditional. What do you call that? Protected number 1 is. Give him some protected stuff from Washington or something. But yeah. And then we could do that. But they're gonna have to take some. They're gonna have to take some. They're gonna have to take some Evan Fournier love off our hand for that. Unless they want Cam, and then that they can forfeit the protected number 1, and we move from there. But Caruso, of all of the rumors I heard, Caruso makes the most sense because Chicago got to blow it up, and you know, go with the youth. They got the Sumu, they got Pat Will. They're gonna have to go with the youth, right? They're gonna have to blow it up and go with the youth. And it makes sense. They're paying a lot of money on these dudes. They're gonna have to move Levine. You know, some sucker gonna take Levine. Levine is a pogo stick. Okay, he could score for sure, streaky score. But I ain't doing that for no $200 million. I'm sorry. No. Okay, Okay, and then they're gonna have to move DeRozan to a playoff team. Now DeRozan be valuable. Talk about the Lakers. They better be looking at Chicago if they smart. But anyway, that's their problem. For us, we need Cleveland to beat Miami tonight. We need to beat LA. And the trade deadline coming up, I think Alex Caruso is the best fit to me. If we were to get a Grayson Allen, he can move into that same spot. I'm slotting for Caruso, same money. Almost, you know, Caruso getting $9.5 million. Dirty Grayson getting $8.5 million. You know, Dirty Allen. But whatever, I don't think that's gonna happen. I would be shocked if the Bucks did that. I would really be shocked. Okay, so no, but I'm saying Caruso makes a lot of sense. So anyway, let's get this W. Our part tonight, the Knicks got to beat the Lakers. Period. Got to beat the Lakers tonight, and then we got hope, which has a good shot. Cleveland could beat Miami tonight. That's what we need. All right, that's what we need. And then we got the showdown at the Garden with the Heat. Oh, that's gonna be nice on Thursday night. Let's set that up. All right. We'll talk to y'all later on this one. Y'all have a tremendous evening. I might go live tonight after the game. I'll give y'all a hint. All right. If the Knicks win, I'm going live. If the Knicks lose, I need 24 hours to calm myself down, come back with a rational analysis tomorrow. That makes sense, y'all? Okay. So if the Knicks win, I'm gonna bust out live. But if the Knicks lose, hopefully not, I'm going to need that time to come back tomorrow morning, calm down, give a rational analysis of the game. Okay? So we'll talk. Talk to y'all later. Shalom.